USC Dornsife College Dean of Undergraduate Education, Emily Anderson.
Hello, and welcome to the USC Dana and David Dornsife College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences Group 2 Commencement Ceremony. I hope you had a lovely morning and a wonderful time at the departmental receptions. We are now going to begin the procession of graduates with our USC faculty and students. I'd like you please to welcome graduates from the following USC Dornsife departments. Art History. Chemistry. Classics. East Asian Area Studies Program. East Asian Languages and Cultures. Economics. Gender and Sexuality Studies. History. Master of Science in Applied Behavior Analysis. Master of Science in Applied Psychology. Middle East Studies. Physics and Astronomy. Psychology, Social Sciences, Cognitive Science. Slavic Language and Literatures. Sociology. And the Spatial Sciences Institute. Welcome, faculty, students, families, guests. My name is Emily Anderson, Dornsife College Dean of Undergraduate Education. And it is my great privilege to be with you here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2022. Students, I cannot express how truly proud I am of you all. You have studied hard, combining multiple majors and minors, working countless hours in labs and libraries, traveling the world in search of new horizons, and conducting groundbreaking research. And you have done this while navigating a global pandemic and the changes in lifestyle and learning that these recent years have required. That means that in addition to your academic knowledge, you have learned about breakout rooms and masking, Trojan check and unmuting, and you have likely met at least one faculty member's pet on Zoom. And through it all, you have maintained your focus and dedication to the task at hand. You have come back, you have finished your finals, and you are graduating, and please let me congratulate you all. I would also like to acknowledge the members of our Dornsife faculty who are here today to support and recognize our graduates. Parents, these are the wonderful professors who have educated your children. These are the faculty members who inspired that surprising second major, the project that kept your child up working till 2 a.m. See, that's why they stay up till 2 a.m. Or that incomprehensible conversation around the Thanksgiving dinner table when you realized that your graduate had now truly done and learned the things that you never got to do. These faculty are fascinating, dedicated, and I'm sure at this point in the semester somewhat exhausted. So please give them a huge round of applause. I'd also like to give an extra special thank you to our faculty marshals who are responsible for the assembly, procession, and recession of students for the main commencement ceremony. To our platform party and special guests, thank you all for joining us. I also want to point out that a number of today's graduates have received special honors, and their names are listed in your program. These students have demonstrated exceptional motivation in their academic career and have been recognized by their department, by Dornsife College, by the university, or in some cases, by national or international organizations. And we are very proud of all of their accomplishments. I'd like to take a moment to give special recognition to the students who graduate today at the top of this year's USC undergraduate class. And unsurprisingly, both of them are from USC Dornsife. So please give another special round of applause to our USC salutatorians, Andrew Binder and Shreya Daniel. Please also recognize our flag and banner bearers who are nominated by their department for their academic achievement, extracurricular accomplishments, and community involvement. So a thank you goes to Alexia Sembrano, neuroscience and cognitive science majors, Amaya Simpson, environmental studies, And Sean Sylvia, History and Archaeology. Thank you, too, to the department coordinators who have worked so hard throughout the year to make sure that today is a wonderful experience for all of us. We truly appreciate all the effort that you have put into making today happen. And now I would like to invite to the stage USC Dornsife Dean and Anna H. Bing Chair Amber Miller to give her opening remarks.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, USC Dornsife graduates, the largest and most distinguished group of graduates at USC. Congratulations. And I'm sure they will all join me in giving a round of applause to the family and friends who have supported them all along the way. Thank you. And I'd like to give a special shout out to the unsung heroes of this celebration, our events team led by Brenda Mendoza. They have not slept in a week preparing this wonderful celebration for you, so please give them a round of applause. Right before the pandemic, the year before the pandemic, we began a new tradition at USC Dornsife. The idea of bringing back one of our own distinguished alumni to give our graduation address while receiving a Distinguished Alumni Award. So I am pleased to introduce our 2022 commencement speaker and USC Dornsife Distinguished Alumni Award honoree. Ego Wodem is an acclaimed writer and performer who is best known as a member of the main cast of Saturday Night Live. I'm told that Ego's dream was to come to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career. Her family's dream was for her to come and become a doctor. So they made a deal. She could come to Los Angeles, the center of the entertainment industry, and she would study biology at USC. As you might guess, being a biology major didn't leave a tremendous amount of room for acting, but in her senior year, she started taking improv classes at the Upright Citizens Brigade in Hollywood. And after graduating, she created the one-woman show, Great Black Women, and Then There's Me, which earned her rave reviews, and her career was off and running. You might be sitting there wondering, so what was the point of earning a biology degree if you're going to go do something completely different? Believe it or not, that is exactly the kind of thing a Dornsife education prepares you for. Our students learn to delve deeply into their chosen major field of study, through which they learn to persevere through a challenging curriculum. At the same time, through their complementary coursework, they develop key analytical skills, a valuable historical perspective, and a robust understanding of society and culture. They learn to write well and to communicate effectively. You see, a Dornsife biology degree isn't designed to prepare students to be doctors. Of course, our biology students are prepared for medical school, but our degrees are not designed for any one specific career. Every one of our degrees is designed to prepare our graduates for the full range of careers that they may choose to pursue, and the likelihood that in today's world, they will likely pursue more than one over the course of their lives. This is the magic of the education that every one of our Dornsife graduates seated here before me has just completed. And this comes through in Ego's masterful satire on issues like race and politics. We laugh at the memorable characters that she brings to life, but we also find that she is saying something meaningful, something that makes us think. Like our graduates today, Ego found ways to thrive in the face of tremendous challenges, defying the agent who wanted her to change her name to sound more American, bouncing back from her first Saturday Night Live audition that didn't pan out as the way it was planned, finding ways to steal the show when the cast was filming their own sketches at home during the early days of COVID, and becoming the undisputed star of the main cast that she is today. So without further ado, I am pleased to turn over the podium to Ego to share her thoughts on what might lie ahead for our graduates, and to remind all of you that there is no limit to what you can do with your Dornsife education. Please welcome to the stage, Ego Wodim.
First of all, I want to thank Dean Miller for such a warm introduction and welcome today. It's been such an honor to be here. And I have to give a shout out to God for allowing me to speak to all of you beautiful people today. You guys look really good, okay? Yeah, give it up for yourselves. Class of 2022, thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you for inviting me to speak at what many of you will consider the least memorable part of your college experience. Yeah. The part you're sitting through just to make your parents happy. You know, they deserve it, by the way, so let's give it up for them. Yeah. And I know for many of you, today is not quite as tedious as finals, but it's not as fun as last night's parties, okay? Let's be real. I know what's up. Yeah, I know what's up. Nevertheless, I feel incredibly honored to be here with you today. When I told my Nigerian mother I was asked to deliver the Dornsife commencement address, she enthusiastically said, "Oh, very good. Finally, you will be a doctor." Yeah, she assumed I'd be getting an honorary doctorate. So I had to break it to her. No, Mom, that's for the big ceremony. No doctorate for your girl, but I will be getting a distinguished alumni award. To which she replied, "Oh, thanks, guys." To which my mom replied, "No, thank you." Yeah. So thanks, USC, for helping me let my mother down just one more time. Yeah. All jokes aside, I do not take the opportunity to speak to you on this incredibly significant day of your lives lightly. You guys did it. Give it up for yourselves again. You did it. You know, as your commencement approached, I spent a lot of time wondering, what groundbreaking wisdom could I possibly impart to these young hopefuls? It felt so important to me to deliver an impactful address that I read and reread the transcript of great commencement speakers like Denzel Washington, Shonda Rhimes, Will Ferrell, all doctors now, by the way, just saying, Dean Miller. I was hoping to be inspired, hoping to live up to the bar they'd set, hoping to be equipped to offer you some unique, life-altering words that will stick with you forever. But then I realized, I really can't say anything that hasn't already been said by another commencement speaker, because it's all been said. Pursue your passions, give back, invest in community, take risks. All my research reminded me that there really is nothing new under the sun, so the uniqueness of my message would rely solely on how I deliver it. So today I'd like to tell you all what I'm sure you are dying to know. How exactly you can go from getting your bachelor's degree, no matter your major, to being cast on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, that's right. I am assuming every graduate here today, under the sound of my voice, really wants to be a comedian. I got you guys covered. You see, I was a biology major on a pre-med track when I was a student here, but I'd always known I didn't want to be a doctor, and I imagine my professors did too. The truth is, I came to USC because I believed it's where dreams come true, where anything is possible, and I still do. You guys know that saying about New York, which is where I currently live: if you can make it there, you'll make it anywhere. Well, when I was just 16, I felt very similarly about Los Angeles. I told myself, if I can make it there, I am never moving back home. So I made it a point to write the essays and achieve the sort of test scores that would effectively guarantee my admission here. And my golden ticket to LA came in the form of a USC acceptance letter. So August 2006, I flew from Baltimore Washington International Airport to LAX on my own with 2 giant suitcases full of my most important prized belongings, ready to start my new life as a USC student. This obviously predates Uber and Lyft, so when I landed, I got into a super shuttle, and that's a big blue shared van service that I'd booked all by myself. The irony is that when you're a kid, you're told to never get in a van with a stranger, but in my case, I paid good money to get in a van with a bunch of strangers. I met several lovely adults on that van, and sure, I was an adult too, but they were like adults, like probably had 401ks and drama with their in-laws adults, you know what I'm saying? And I shared with them that it was my freshman move-in day at SC, and I was moving myself into my dorm. They were very impressed with me, and I was absolutely feeling myself, guys. I was ready to take USC by storm. And with that spirit, I hopped out of the van and watched it drive away on Jefferson. And then I looked toward this campus, feeling brave, excited, and independent as ever. Everything I'd envisioned for myself was coming to fruition. It was all happening. I did it. Then it hit me. I left all my luggage on that van. Yeah. I was 3,000 miles away from home, all alone, and all my belongings were zooming down the 110 with a bunch of people I didn't know. So I got in touch with Super Shuttle Dispatch, and they had the van bring my luggage back to me. And I was so embarrassed as the van pulled up to me on the corner of Jefferson and Vermont. And one of those lovely strangers called out from her seat, "Ego, Ego." And I looked at her, really needing a word of encouragement. And she looked me in the eyes and kindly said, "You just failed your first test." And the truth is, since that day, I have failed countless first tests. I should mention I didn't fail every test in my early days as a student, guys. In fact, I'd actually aced picking my dorm. I moved into Floor Tower. And yeah, hey Floor, I hear it's being demolished, but may its spirit live on. I'd chosen Floor for two paramount reasons. One, its excellent air conditioning systems, and two, its proximity to Jamba Juice. Added bonus, it did end up being home to some of my greatest lifelong friends. In fact, one of them, fellow Trojan Jason Price, is here with me today. Yeah, give it up for Jason. Now, when I arrived at USC, I knew I wanted to be an actor, but in an effort to appease others' expectations, again, I was a biology major. So as far as the acting goes, I wasn't exactly off to a great start. I thought I could be a double major and study theater as well, which would qualify me to be a Renaissance Scholar, which is a program here that honors students who pursue major and minor combinations from widely separated fields of study and qualifies them for a scholarship. I got that from the website. Okay. So, I took a theater class fall semester of my sophomore year, and I absolutely hated it. I'd failed to win over my professor. Perhaps she could tell that I was a fish out of water. So back to my bio classes I went. And I'm not going to bore you with detailed accounts of all the science courses I essentially failed while here, so I'm just going to fast forward to life after I graduated in 2010. I was no longer a college student, but that didn't mean the failing stopped. The first time I auditioned for a spot to perform on each of the stages that would go on to change my life and career, from UCB, or the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, to CBS Diversity Showcase, to SNL even, I failed. But those failures have not defined me, because while I learned very well how to fail, I also learned to yes and. Yes, this has happened, and what will I do next? It's a concept I learned in improv, but it represents the resilience required to achieve anything worthwhile. It also didn't hurt to have the voices of some fellow Trojans in my head, including my roommate for the majority of my time at SC, also a Floor Tower resident, who on our graduation day said to me as we parted ways, "Ego, I know that no matter what you decide to do, you're gonna be great at it." But take note, she never suggested that it'd be easy. In your pursuits, you will fail. You will misstep. You will have curveballs thrown your way. But what matters most is that when things look uncertain, you keep going. Keep being brave. Keep making bold choices. Keep trying new things. I stand before you all confident in your ability to do this. Because about 2 years ago, during your undergraduate experience, you were faced with the start of a global pandemic. I'm sure none of you envisioned your college experience going the way it has. But in the face of what I'm sure felt like a major setback and oh so unlucky, you've remained motivated, you've kept fighting, and now you've made it to this point. And I'm going to ask you to give it up for yourselves again. Now, Therapy helps. Therapy's good. I recommend it. You know, some people have called the pandemic the great equalizer, but we now know that depiction isn't quite accurate because while it was a shared experience, we have each journeyed through it differently. Some people spent months laboring more than ever before. Others spent months tucked away in the countryside with family. And others of us, me, baked a gluttonous amount of buttermilk biscuits and drew all over our face with Crayola marker and called it makeup. Yeah, I wasn't well. I bring this up to say that while the human experience is a shared one, and even your journey from freshman year to now has been shared with classmates, friends, and loved ones alike, your journey has, and once you leave this place, will continue to be uniquely yours. And I can encourage you to embrace it. Like when I was trying to figure out how to go from clueless biology student to actress, I spent hours Googling famous actors and reading all about how they got their starts and trying to piece together what parts of their stories were available on Wikipedia. It's like sort of the way I initially approached writing this speech. But no matter how meticulously I studied other actors' stories and tried to emulate their journeys, mine simply didn't look like theirs, and it wasn't meant to. And whether you're going on to become a lawyer, or a robotics engineer, or a professional bridesmaid, your journey will be uniquely yours because you are you. There will be other teachers, other engineers, but the difference will be in how you show up and do the work. Sure, people can do the things you do, but nobody can do it like you do it. You may fail, but if you keep going, you'll get what you need to eventually succeed. On my path from USC to SNL, I faced a lot of rejection. And that rejection has made me impervious to all criticism. I am kidding, I'm still a Pisces, very sensitive, very sensitive. But it has made me resilient. And even now that I'm on SNL doing what I love, I have not stopped failing. I haven't stopped facing rejection or setbacks, but I've learned how to not dwell on them. You know, I hadn't even remembered the luggage I'd left in the van on moving day until I was tasked with preparing this message. And perhaps that's because if your time at USC has been anything like mine was, then you've been given things far more useful than anything that could be contained in a suitcase. Surely this place has challenged you, held you to a high standard, and encouraged community by way of the expansive Trojan family. So class of 2022, I know that some of you have a 5-year plan, some of you don't know what you're doing on Monday, and none of us know how the world will change next. But by virtue of matriculating at one of the greatest universities in the world, trust that you are equipped for whatever comes next. And I assure you, whether you're performing on a stage or performing surgery in a clinic, all that you've gained here will come in handy. So as you pack your bags and move on from this place you've called home for the last several years, know that you will be challenged. But I want you to remember this. You have absolutely got what it takes to fight on, fight on, fight on. I'm wishing you guys the best. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ego. That was an amazing speech. Before we get started with the main order of business, I want to give a few instructions, a roadmap for what's going to happen next. Our ceremony begins with the PhD graduates, then the master's graduates, and then concludes with our undergraduates. Each group will be directed. We save the best for last. No, each group will be directed when to stand and come forward to the platform for the presentation of their diploma folders. So friends and family, please remember this is an important day for all of the people around you, and keep in mind that a professional photo will be taken on stage, so don't block the aisle in an attempt to take the perfect photo. We really need to keep the aisles clear for everyone's safety. And while we can agree that this is a special and momentous accomplishment for each of our graduates, and I know that it is not realistic to ask you to hold your applause until all the candidates have been recognized, I would simply ask you to be mindful and courteous of those around you as we celebrate the accomplishments of those who are crossing the stage. Graduates, please return to your seats after exiting the stage, and realize that the ceremony is not complete until all of our graduates have been recognized. With that being said, I am pleased to begin the presentation of diplomas. The first set of diplomas will be presented by a group of distinguished USC Dornsife faculty and a special guest joining us this afternoon, USC trustee Suzanne Nora Johnson.
Trisha John. Christopher M. Heidelberg. Mehta Barakatane.
Lois Arum Park.
Antonina L. Nazarova.
Kate Barbara Musser.
Lalit Gupta.
Latoya Council.
Tal Rodberg.
Lauren Robinson Levitt.
Emma Farber.
Rodrigo Elizalde Segovia.
Tiffany Hamilton. Natalie Treadwell. Jessica Kim Tran. Philip Thomas Hess. Tasha Chan Shake. Taylor Corinne Robinson. Nora Darwish. Anai Tostado.
Mary Yedigarian. Alexander Brown.
Jessica Michelle Smirga.
Asja Jaw.
Sigrun Svava Gunlagsdottir Nilsson.
Kaiyuan Chen. Emily Meyer. Harrison Knapp. Miles Taylor Moran.
Mingji Ding.
Shuai Liu.
Yua Chi.
Shi Yi Wang.
Yuyao Li.
Christopher John Price. Mei Hui Chen. Jasmine Soy Hyun Chu.
Yingwen Pan. Ray Ki Lee.
Diana Marie Felix. Yulu Tian. Lauren Bollier.
Ki Xiao.
Cindy De La Rosa.
Fan. Kim B. Talley.
Wonmin Lee. Sarah Turner Wells. Wei Bin He. Meghedi Isagulian. Ruoyin Liu.
Anderson Layla.
Chen Lung Cao. Sophia McVeigh.
Chi Liu.
Alice Phipps.
Ray Kong. Egypt Alexandria Allen. Olivia Lewis.
Amy Kristen Oldenburg.
Daniel Auerbach. Kristen Ariana Edmonds.
Wanjun Zhang.
Shui Mang Yin.
Rachel Mora.
Jonathan Cahill. Fick Madison. Amy Buckner. Devin Smith Jones Coleman. Thomas Michael Bodner. Katie Leigh Chirkman.
Shannon Fitz. Sarah Broad.
Darrow Elise Olson.
Ivy Glenisha Hughes. Nicole Fucaloro.
Gloria Rios. Vanessa Flores. Ming Wei. Glenn Turner. Heidi Francis.
Francesco Gabriele.
Emily Killam. Amina M. Wilson.
Victoria Reed Holland. Keandria McLaurin. Erica Zhang. Galen Newton. Yang Peng.
Babakanian Cynthia.
Michelle Yasavolian.
Kinsey Kaplan.
Sophia Shelton.
Stephen Pham.
Kaylee Roche.
Cameron Coffey.
Kyle Van Vliet.
Han Wu. Melanie Lawner.
Suwei Yu.
Nicole Sophia Garcia.
Marie Alana Galki.
Houston Heather.
Catherine Mackenzie Trudung Arnold. Melissa Lupin. Michelle Marciska.
Danielle Salone.
Delia Huerta.
Diana Peggy.
Alexis Ann Svitkovich.
Avital Jacobson.
Brooke Bidwell. Victoria Whelan.
Olivia Michelle Wagner. Taylor Robles.
Shaylee Guadalupe Navarro. Cameron Dobos Buckno. Lauren Key. Stone Anthony Cole.
Theodore Michael King. Cassidy Lim Chang.
Kirby Daniel McNeil Slater.
Todd Creekmore.
Pipes Brian Christopher. Samantha Alaquin. Allison Margaret Garina. Emma Rachel Josie.
Susan K. Collegian.
Sohail Molly. Maxwell Friedrich Magat.
Paige Lindgren.
Kate Helena Hubbard.
Winnie Chen.
Sophia C. Sografos.
Donna Trinity Leanne Leonard.
Etta Pagine Harshaw. Julie May. Sophia Alana Silva.
Natalie Brianne Gonzalez. Lindsay Ray Duvernay.
Gabriella Rose Lamb.
Brent Fong.
Island Nguyen.
Kayleen Henna Goldberg.
Yasmin Amami. Annie Grace Phillips. Judith Kramer. Kira Collins. Justine Chen.
Andrew Ryder Hull. Bridget Sarah O'Neill.
Colin Mark McDonald.
Nagash Phineas Finney. Michael Ryan Bennett.
Courtney Copeland.
Austin Robert Hill.
Nafula Cato.
Joshua Sherman. Nathaniel Lowe. Coppersmith Lou.
Chavez Sergio.
Robert George Asmer.
Yaoja Guo. Yihong Lai.
Abby Gallant Kagris.
Yawen Jia.
Corinne Marissa Ribicoff.
Georgia Kreitz.
Alana Galesic.
Kavi Ashok Dewan. Emma Peel.
Christopher Yu Ying Liu. Haley Joanne Langton.
James Patrick Shannon. Thomas Gallinar.
Daniel Henry Rainey.
Elena Teresa Kittle Camp.
Charles Gregory Curtin.
Melina McClure.
Stephen Duncan. Ujwal Rajaputra.
Tara Maria Nuno.
Rachel Shauna Oswald.
Haig Manukian.
Zachary Daniel G. Caitlin H. Den.
Aaron Ohanian. John Tang. Talene Jackson Bogosian.
Yinker Yang. Colette Tamar Gordon.
Derek Yen.
Adrian Guerrero.
Elliot Orlove.
Taylor Beth DeLeon McKenzie.
Ye Jin Song.
Christine Jennifer Yu. Jasmine Chang. Hong Myun Chen.
Blair Ernest Evans.
Romir Atul Karnik.
Cece Lynn.
Ivan Ramos.
Miracle Mitchell.
Jasmine Green.
Fana Terhovanesian.
Madeline Wallish.
Kevin Tinsley.
Kenneth Sue.
Maya Deshpande.
Nathan Pugh.
Kelly Byrne Mulrooney.
Yang Liu.
Ellen Lee.
Alexis Snitman. Esmeralda Bravo Bonilla.
Benjamin Daniel Taubman.
Jacob Sanford Goldman.
Ishel Rocio Bautista.
Matthias A. Pachalian. Cinnamon Nicole Allen.
Susie Givergayan. Diala Al-Hosari. Helena D. Oliveira Laub.
Priya Sethi. Emma Nesson.
Natasha Stamp. Jacob Matthew Miller. Christina Steffen.
Rish Pradeep Rathanam. Shayna Aswani.
Zachary Pont.
William Fogarty. Alexander Abelar.
Connor Cunningham Berry.
Yoshikazu Hema.
Keelia Broderick. Alexander Michael Granda. Emily Ann Johnson.
Braden Nora.
Aaron Lamb.
Huan Ding Ji.
Ayaka Olivia Kimura.
Francisco Anthony Myers. Ria Mehta. Carlos Asensio.
John Patrick Casey.
Danielle Jade Santoyo. Connor Brown.
Matthew Braga.
Mallory Novikov.
Dante Jacob Mueller.
Rachel Alexis Heil.
Katie Liu. Sean Paxton Sylvia. Vera Shu. Christopher Oranda. Alexander Balvu.
Jessica Gabrielle Vasquez. Jared Leo Zhao.
Rachel Bernstein.
Felicia Ilona Tajuanada. Tay So.
Akriti Singh.
Sylvia Lisette Vanilla. Radhika Anand. Nicole Levy.
Kayla Subin King. Cassidy Canijo.
Ariel Jacob Spector.
Estefany Yasmin Gonzalez Mora.
Grace Morris.
Ashley Cavalier.
Michelle Alexander Demers.
Sunny Wang.
Max Lanter.
Lauren Bakazi.
Blake Evan Sharp. Emma Hansen. Cassandra Giffen.
Malik Price.
Robert John Rad.
Michael Egan. Audie Gildial. Clayton James Gasho. Jesse Jaong. Dylan Jacob Lee. Jean Ari Sanidad Caberto.
Rachel Nicole Archulay. Ian Cuauhtemoc Ledesma.
Julian Kufor.
Emily Vanessa Baltodana. Samantha Yan Lei.
Gabrielle Kimchi Gilstrap.
Kira Melinda Chan.
Ruby Irene McMowan Wilkes. Samuel Harrison Chapman.
Ezine Egbo. Carter Faust. Ava Luthen. Michael Sam.
Justin Taylor Collier. Abdulaziz Albahar.
Michael Christopher Callow.
Ting Ting Wong. David Pelagio.
Shinru Dong.
Jade Sophia Creanian. Yao Pung.
Tommy Nguyen.
Xian Wang. Yung Jong Jong.
Sui Sing Chen. Megan Meichu Chow.
Zhangju Huang.
Chloe Marine Foster.
Zanyu Huang. Lillian Helena Rupp. Tianxing Zhang. Anna Reed.
Winran Lee.
Catherine Ramos.
Chungyu Lee. Brendan James Simeon.
Yang Wang.
Young Chin. Fayang Mi.
Chong Yu. Yu Xiao Liu. Ziggy Zhou.
Siki Wang.
Thomas Conrad Kimmel. Yiri Zhang. Zhenkun Hu.
Wenyu Li.
Mingyu Zhao.
Tianyi Liu. Indiana Schneiser.
Ji Xuan Wang.
Nicole Ramsey. Yang Shuang. Joseph Gihyo Cho.
Masashi Yoshioka. Jackson Gillard.
Hua Song Fu. Emma Bradforth. Yifei Chen.
Kaylee Seben Chung.
Su Xian Mao. Warren Bartlett Arndt.
Lantiang Jiang.
Gabrielle Michiko Aoki.
Wanshi Chow.
Noctung Sonia Lam. Jinsen Jiang.
Charles Ronald Hicks. Jingshin Shao. Jasper Swallen.
Jinyi Shre. Jonathan Harry Leifman.
Jiahui Zhou.
Almira Anderson. Ray Yan.
Changhua Sheng.
Liu Chong. Anne Elizabeth Blackburn.
Kiana Astani. Yongping Wen.
Zihan Zhao. Qi Xing Guo.
Donald White.
George Chen.
Catherine Carolyn.
Wei Shu Li.
Magdalene Amelia McLean.
Jonathan Lee. Xiangrang Ye.
Chuljin Kim.
Yasin Gao.
Rahel Yemenu. Zichi Wong. Cesar Rodriguez. James John Kalenda. Kristen Carmela Sampson. Mason Farley.
Kyle Leland Chen.
Alex Paul Yanez. Emily Kim. Sirar P. Muradian.
Allison O'Hara. Thompson William Helms.
Kojo Buache Nimako.
Kyle Miller. Celine Renee Yalcin Kaya. Andrew Aiden Seltzer. Hannah Nicole Fondacaro.
Nicole Noelani Liebeler.
Alyssa De La Rosa.
Pauline Rose Roth. Reina Hui Chimchuang. James Harry Tannehill Henderson.
Yusera Abdallah. Alan Dawn.
Haneen Abdahelek.
Alexander Michael Zabo.
Ryan Alexander Mashtael. Davis Daniel Moore.
Jeremy Anthony Barajas.
Drew Gidamau.
Nikki Jafarzada.
Georgia Parker Hennett. Jacob Solomon Scheuer. Dylan Min Kim. Cy Joseph Toriello.
Kevin Maxwell Parcell.
Ava Caroline Mary Fleischman.
Ilo Docton.
April Irene Robles. Daniel A. Mills.
Katrina Isabella Hernandez. Anna Agafanova.
Jackson Nathaniel Pope.
Victor Michael Johansson. Mira Atia.
Michelle Kim.
Laura Sagniti Locken. Lipakshi Ravakrishna Punamali. Alyssa Aldape. Abhinav Shravan Pule. Maria Jose Gonzalez Anaya. Gabrielle Trin Williams.
Maxine Love Most.
Dylan Chiawen Chen. Brianna J. Berrigan.
Megan S. Varchetto.
Catherine Ann Morrison.
Caroline Adrian Alioli. Nicole Elizabeth Tong.
Ainsley Rachel Willow Bird. Jamie Lynn. Jasmine Zhang. Grace Hong An Train. Lena Mathur.
Yoon Bao.
Kiki Zhu Liu. Ah Jin Liu.
Carolyn Chu Luo.
Patrick Hong Jin Fang. Brandon Nguyen Koo. Ruth Chen.
Jillian Eve Glickman. Yawon Lee.
Yangshu Lee.
Jonathan Hung. Jaila Chen. Jamie Juga.
Zijie Wang.
Madison Diane Gong.
Tianyu Zhang. Alyssa Charlene Cam. Abraham Angel.
Liliana Longshore.
Mina Ibrahim Molo.
Taylor Bren Madwin.
Andre Corrales.
Alexis Burton Handler. Luisa Villar.
Allison Kunkel.
Yasemin Bakhtiar.
Carly Pearson Lang.
Catherine Thorndike Foster. Matthew Justin Alberti.
Max Peter James Coulson. Megan Dante Tran.
Mateo Pastrana.
Aiden Navar Bingham.
Daniel B. Vinema.
Kiara Mylang Nguyen. Emerson Spencer Garnett. Chelsea Bradley. Spiridon Havagius.
Valeria Christine Zavaios.
Zachary St. Hilaire.
Aaron Thomas Chow.
Catherine Helena Delarue. Sarah Takeda. Ishani Mihir Desai.
Nicole Srisutam. Grant M. Go.
Emma May Lee Reynolds.
Bennett Michael Garrett. Elise Wynn.
Dvansi Uday Dole.
Elizabeth Aguilar.
Apuravi Bhartia. Jennifer Rachel Simonal. Shubhang Agarwal.
Sarah Tamadon.
Jinnam Kishanlaw Jin. Bennett Faith Demerit.
Anush Jain. Nikki Isai Lopez. Dhruval Hiran Patel. Amy Alarcon. Adyant Agarwal.
Danielle Elizabeth Mahrez.
Jai Surya Chowdhury. Sandra Yasmin Olmedo.
Andrew Seung Hyun Sung.
Dahlia Ballesteros Lopez.
Matthew Kim. Stephanie Hernandez.
Francisco Nicolas Ramos.
Katie Elizabeth Oriana. Philip Shi Ming Lau. Elizabeth Diaz Alfaro.
Martin Steinman. Ariana Calamaros.
Neil Singh McWhorter. Carly Aaron Perlman. Marlena Leo.
Jordan L. Alders. Jane Taylor Subia Hogbin.
Katie Maya O'Hara. Thomas Kenji Winter.
Marina Alexia Eliopoulos. Anusha Singh.
Maya Nyquist. Anna Catherine Gard.
Mariella Williams.
King Chi Chat. Alexis Nicole Augustine.
Cameron Kate Schultz. Sydney Bookie.
Sarah Fong.
Aaliyah Camera Dixon. Choi Young Moon.
Tara Maria Urberich. Ani Cynthia Keoglia.
Candace Yoon. Izuri Shahara Abesekara. Cameron James Samuel.
Nicholas Villardo. Yichin Guo.
Ashley Benhayun.
Yanwei Tong.
Ji Yoon Park.
Chalais David.
Rachel Younghim Kim.
Ruby Wertheimer.
Nicole Rika Conachero.
Abby Pang. Allison Eileen Bailey.
Margot R. Blaine. Sasha Moshe Davis.
Sarai L.V. Stoddard.
Kelvin Domingos Almeida. Laura Camini Wellis. Andrew Michael McCarson, Samantha Scheinfeld,
Manuel Jose Ejercito Lopez,
Samantha Lee Hardy,
Hao Chung Tian, Shayla Chandrika McPherson,
Calvin Tyler Horash, Ava Montano, Tin Ro Ho, Jennifer Lee, Xiaoping Tu, Tristan Ann Bulatao, Yifeng Deng,
Mackenzie Jewel Schulman, Shilin Chang,
Aja Hernandez,
Jiating Yuan,
Jerry Bao, Daixi Zhang,
Nathan Myung,
Kyle Anthony Romano, Jack Sutherland Argue,
Jung Young Park,
Angelica Johnson, Andre Christopher Stanton,
Ashley Paredes Chafuentes,
Vernon Wyatt Barrow, Ashley Jung,
Graham Jeffrey Smith, Alexis Inha Chung, Alberto Rivas,
Madeline Dawn Johnson,
Ronnie Pereira De Leon, Cambria Lee Peterson, Juan Tai,
Lauren Gabrielle Best,
Karina Tong,
Ethan Joseph Gabon,
Samantha Trong,
Juaniso Renee Dumbachena Berry, Charles Edward Andalina, Jaron Miles Lewison, Banta Ishan, Bryce Molinder Levinson, Yassine Ben Hedou,
Heather Chernus, Assad Fawad,
Alessandra Sophia Abelli, Khalid Amiri Smith, Trenton James Miller,
Yufei Wong, Mariana Chavez Buxton,
Consuela Holman,
Maya Pineda, Shi Len Zhang, Colleen Lauren Crow, Jianqi Song, Irish Casey Padilla,
Dylan Thomas Dupuy, Daniel Fraga,
Arjun Raina, Yi Jung Chua, Scott Joseph McMahon,
Elise Hussein,
Robert Ethan Allison,
Julia M. Davis, Sean Sai Solomon, Raina Samantha Budiartho, Nicholas Carlson,
Brianna Marie Cummings,
Anisha Anicetti,
Nikisha K. Roberts,
Amanda Cashman, Millie Lou. Umabati. Sarah Talamaiva.
Jacob Narvaez.
Samantha Nicole Bash. Jonas Ramses Lizaraga.
Joelle Christina Rudolph. Jiaqi Liu. Eric Noel Penachet. Hongting Wong.
Selma Rafiq.
Haiming Lee. Camilla Anine Hovde Handberg.
Wen Rei Wu. Sarkis Tricha. Chia E. Kuo. Ulysses Venegas Rivera.
Naveen Bhatia.
Amar Rashawn Ross. Promit Biswas.
Lauren Elizabeth Pierre.
Raj K. Ajudia. Joshua Eugene Walker Ford.
Baron Hua.
Blake Anthony Beckton. Zachary Robert Eng.
Angelica Maria Vandriel. Julia Marie Mizuko.
Ananya Menon. Randall Nguyen Lee. Sally Galvez.
Camilo Corby Mora.
Cassandra Eve Friedlich.
Lauren Mosanen.
Yi Peng Su. Gabriela Tova Mosigi. Yuhan Lee. Esther E. Luyomare. Zhang Zhang Ye.
Ani Sarkeesian.
Brooklyn David Levine. Laura Chamorro. Arthur Philpoo. Anthony Yamas. Anthony Regino Pacheco.
David Emmanuel Sub. Hanako Dorr.
Darren Wang. Mason Thomas. Jessica Chong.
Emma May Cockerell.
Allison Sue Fan.
Desuki Adam.
Drew Michael Hodis.
Nadia Filanovsky. Yunsa Han. Ana Rosa Mendoza Ruiz.
Noah Jisung Ha. Leslie Mateo.
Xingyan Gao.
Jacob Alexander Moody.
Franklin Lewis.
Xiaotian Zhang.
Nathaniel Lamb.
Cristiano Yao.
Brannon Chase.
Annie Hall. Theo Copley. Nathaniel Doe.
Robert Lee Calvert.
Lisa Michelle Friedland.
John Toller. Seaton Ann Johnson. Eben Zakiah Faith Bold. Jasmine M. Martin Partovi.
Charles Smolin. Alexia Nicole Sambrano. Michael James Skull.
Megan Cern.
David Alvarado.
Elizabeth Louise Wahlberger. Tanvi Yadav. Angela Cho. Devin Oakley.
Juliana Hartunian.
Ali Aslam.
Abigail Abdella.
Toby Christopher Klein.
Alexa Gavorkian. Thomas Morgan Morissette.
Emma Virginia Meadows. Zhongwu Yang. Zachary Lance Casas.
Claire Michelle Mallett. Christian Jagger Mitchell. Simon Mack.
Tristan Goldsby. Alana Wall. Jared Daniel McNeil. Noah Robert Ramirez.
Jenny Alice Chavez.
Matthew Jacob Nabati.
Savannah Lopez.
Justin Mattion.
Justin James Stulin. Daniel Ong Masters. Brian Dawson.
Robert Kazuo Tanaka.
Christine Akullian.
Angela Liu.
Angela Arutunian.
Ju-Win Feng. Alex Wan.
An Duc Nguyen.
Catherine Shu. Minso Ha.
Benjamin Scott Bacharach.
Malcolm James McIntyre.
Alexia Uzunian. Connor Merrick Steck. Myra Mogul. Jeffrey Fred Liu.
Athena J. Tomasian.
Yisu Yang. Brock Willengren. Yizhen Chen. Natalie Wassel.
Donghao Yang. Taylor Huang.
Jin Young Kim. Kimio Godrati.
Hugh Shintao. Danielle Weens.
Brandon Fuentes, Sarah Zhang, Julia Elise Ween, Stephanie Leanne Locke, Stefan Mazumdar,
Rui Shi Tao,
Ray Brayshaw,
Yu Yan, Ji Yinshin, Sinha Tejas,
Janhao Zhang,
Tan Siu,
Taryn Marie Hustis,
John Henry Sazma,
Francesca Yake,
Brandon Kim,
Nina Sophie Tanaka,
Wyatt Prado Webb, Matthew Eck,
Justin Lum,
Maya Solis Rugama,
Marley Caliban,
Albert Lee,
Sophie Rope,
Jacqueline Karen Leong,
Vincent Gregorio van der Linden.
Jordan Tam,
Eva Maria Heinrichs,
Nicholas Benjamin Creighton, Tiana Joelle Groh,
Edward Shigoya,
David Tung,
Aishna Desai, David Galees,
Judy Masatoni,
Timothy Young, Andres Caballero,
Karina Harris, Bernard William Shermer,
Tiffany Gomez,
Eric Justin Lopez,
Lauren Householder.
Matthew Dylan Garcia, Felicity Black,
Gurises Singh Bajaj,
Addison Kathleen Kapsner,
Jeffrey Fong,
Aaron Douglas Maddie, Nikita Lalwani,
Haley Marie Kuder Morris,
Andrew Kinoshita, Cecilia Naranjo Sang,
Jared A. Lopez, Idea Colbreth, Armand Arakel Jaragats Panya, Jephthah Prempa, Steve Kachikian,
Valeria Olmedo,
Kason Charlie Tong, Karen Nicole McBurnett, Sylvia Saavedra, Naomi Abadi, Daenerys Beatrice Ryan,
Sierra Pogozelski, Will Weston Forker,
Valeria Rosas, Emily Ellen Wolf,
Valerie Beltran.
Ryan C. Holcomb. Nyla Patrick. Rachel Maria Blondie.
Esmeralda Irene Luovano.
Zoe Voss Lee.
Ziyang Deng.
Eric Sebrin Hausman.
Clarissa Tacto. Andrew Learn.
Justin Hassan Garrett.
Drew Barry.
Cynthia Truong.
Alexa Sage Weintraub.
Eve Hiyori Sato Estrada.
Laura Souza. Emily Kim. Kelly Genevieve Green. Jennifer Dam. Madeline Nations. Ginny Ha. Blake Amon.
Ao Zhu.
David Robert Quesada.
Shreya Daniel. Hardeep Kaur.
Manzi Solanki.
Kendall Elise Wright.
Curtis Coe.
Connor A. Stevens. Philip Bonzo Glasscock. Giselle Vaca. John Edwards.
Ariel Harris.
Chloe Tan.
Hui Nguyen.
Berkeley Alston Gardner.
Mariah A. Quintero.
Julie Grace Maloney.
Ria Bhatia. Rachel Lauren Gallagher. Danushka Anjani Rangan. Natasha Harianto.
Abigail Nazarian.
Amy Grace Lee. Lila Claire Haddon.
Naja Cherabit.
Emily Matsui. Hannah Rushdie.
Maya Nicole Fukudome. Arella Datue.
Sarah Kamiko Johnson.
Blake Anthony Stamato.
Milagros Vidal.
Tiffany Shaw.
Savannah Cook.
Samantha Nicole Roscoe.
Sarah Kuhil.
Emma Marie Fittler.
Sneha Punuu Koyo.
Kimberly Stephanie Carbajal.
Ji Shu.
Courtney Chin.
Kennedy Lawless.
Jasmine Yamalith Sanchez.
Mariana Agostinho Olecastro.
Claribel Salazar.
Priscilla Figueroa.
Rachel Taylor Sanchez.
Menard Bryle.
Sabrina Pierre.
Junhao Ma.
Ibrahim Mokhtar.
Christopher Teagle.
Olivia Stemmen Sphinx.
Ji Yun Lee.
Hannah Rosenthal.
Sunghyuk Park.
Logan Mackenzie Wells.
Minyan Via.
Brittany P. No.
Alexei Sankov.
Min Nguyen.
Leticia Transom.
Inayit Johal.
Matthew Patrick Moran Flores.
Zikon Ho.
Elijah Winston.
Blair Buchanan.
Bruce Stephen Wee.
Elizabeth Vassy.
Wenyan Zhang.
Eliana Akiyoshi.
Chanyu Ji He.
Maria del Pilar Palma Tejeda.
Elizabeth Eugene Su.
Anais Lily Connolly.
Justin Lee.
Evelyn Castro. Alicia Adiwijaya. Samuel Lewis.
Reiheng Huang.
Kimberly B. Friedman.
Amory Liu.
Volante Charlemagne.
Danielle De Los Reyes.
Karen Carlson.
Vivek Swaminath.
Yabsera Grum.
Jenna Juma.
Chloe Rastegon.
Yowan Koo.
Behshad Agukuchak.
Rongbo Ji.
Bailey Weber.
Ziru Shu.
Brianna Nicole Franklin.
Wilson Ho.
Trinity A. Jolly.
Mustafa Ahmed Lodin.
Maxima Leon.
Lindsay Keo.
Alexandra Elizabeth DeCuffa.
Kelly Liu. Jonathan Kim.
Yi Han Wang.
Lucille Warren.
Atia Yinso Yuang.
Ethan Blue Laguna.
Ann Gao.
Alina Pasquale.
Ji Yi Fan.
Tyler Liu.
Zihung Pan.
Andrew Pinan Chen.
Wayland Ray Sai.
Stella Stavro.
Yi Jiang.
Isra Al-Washali.
Su Shi Liang.
Sophia Wen.
Jing Yao.
Yijing Zhu. Saralina Kare. Bowen Liu. Jiyu Yao.
Okay, everyone, I think that did it. On behalf of the University of Southern California and the USC Dana and David Dornsife College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences, congratulations, class of 2022. I speak for all of us on stage when I say it has been a true privilege to participate in your education. You've grown intellectually and personally, and now you get to apply all that you've learned here to the challenges that you care about most. Your professors and I can't wait to hear about the remarkable things you do in the years ahead. We're going to conclude our program here now with a formal recessional led by the faculty. Guests, please try your best to remain in your seats until the graduates, the ones that remain, have recessed out of the stadium. Congratulations and fight on.